The Utah Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force saying they're seeing alarming growth in the number of adults buying nude photos from children online.
It is disturbing to think about, but recently they arrested a Salt Lake City man, Jesse Neal Knight, who propositioned more than 200 girls to send him naked photos. Kelly Vaughn is joining us with how the task force says that you can further protect your own children from predators.
Right, so in our online world, it's getting easier every day for these predators to find kids, share photos, and then send payment. And these implications are widespread because in many of those cases, those girls were then asked to take even more photos, sometimes of their younger toddler or infant family members. And then this content is shared because pedophiles like this, they like to share content with one another online. Now, the experts say there are conversations you need to be having with your kids now, and you should start young. The first thing parents need to understand is all children, tweens and teens are vulnerable.
It's not a certain gender, it's not a certain race, it's not a certain socioeconomic status, it's anyone and everyone.
Michelle Bush-Upwall is an education specialist with the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. She says it's not so much if, but when your child will be targeted.
The national center statistic is 1 in 5 kids is sexually solicited online. So that's a high stat.
The most important thing you can do to protect your kids is to have open communication.
A lot of parents want to just put them in a box or a bubble and not let them have anything, but that isn't the way to do it.
Download the apps they have, understand how they work. There's also plenty of software apps or even phone carriers that have ways to monitor your children online.
So often I hear parents say, I don't want to, break into their world, but we need to.
And she says these conversations about internet predators need to start early.
Just to give you an idea of when it should start, we get tips on games such as Roblox, which is a preschool game. So we need to have those conversations starting young and when they're picking up devices.
Predators can also lead teens into thinking they're in a relationship, and sending nude pictures is a part of that. The grooming process includes flattery, gaining trust, and sharing interests. Bush-Upwall says it's key for kids to feel safe talking to their parents without fear of being punished.
We know that these phones are their lifelines. So if we're threatening taking them away, are our kids going to tell us anything? No.
Now, in that recent arrest, the Salt Lake City man, he asked hundreds of girls for photos, and many did say no. But it's important for parents to tell their kids that even asking for those pictures is crossing a line, and that should be reported. Investigators say there are likely other kids out there that Knight targeted. If you talk to your kids and think they might have been involved, he often used different profiles, posing as different men and women. But if you think your kid might have been involved, you're asked to contact law enforcement. Reporting live in Salt Lake City, Kelly Vaughn for 2 News.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Tough but important conversation.